Hello friends, so we're continuing to talk about Wayne Thiebaud, but we're going to talk about ice cream this time around. And the fun thing about ice cream is yet again we're using our basic shapes, and yet again we're using our shading in order to do that. Now I would like for you guys to make at least two different ice cream cones just like we had before. And what we're going to start off with is we're going to do a 3D shapes, right? This time we're going to think more 3D. And the first 3D shape we're going to do is the bottom, or our cone. And what we're going to focus on is called just a cone, right? It's in the name, right? So we're going to make like an oval. And then we're going to join together at the bottom to make two, like our triangle shape. And that's a cone. So I'm going to do that again. We have an oval and we got a triangle shape going down to the bottom. Okay, and that's our cone. It's super easy to make. And so since we're going on top of this, we will probably have to erase some lines. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a circle. Now, usually in ice cream, right, we make spheres, but we kind of can't really show a sphere until we color it. Now, I want you guys to have at least 2 scoops of ice cream. But if you want to have 3 scoops of ice cream, that's okay. Now, I'm going to erase this line here because that's the back of the cone. And guess what? When you go and hold up an ice cream cone, do you see the back of it? No, you just see the front. And there we go. Easy peasy, right? Now it's time for the details, and the details are super fun. I'm going to show you a more basic ice cream cone, and then I'm going to show you kind of a more detailed one. I'm going to start with my detailed one over here. And the detailed one, what I like to do is I kind of have little poofs on the side. So, and these poofs kind of show me, you know how like ice cream when it comes out, it doesn't look kind of like circular, right? It usually kind of melts into one another. And I'm just gonna kind of make those little poofies, okay? I think about them as like, if you were putting like clouds on it, right? But what if ice cream drips? It drips a lot, right? So I'm gonna take one of these poofy sides and I'm just kind of drawing almost like like the triangle going down. Then I'm just gonna draw like a little, like a teardrop almost at the bottom of it. And look at that. Looks like it's kind of dripping onto the other one. If I want to do it on this side, all it's going to do is just kind of follow the curve and then drip, right? And look at how it just adds just a little bit more detail, almost like it's just kind of dripping onto one another. I can do it down here too. I can show you if maybe I want to have it drip down on this side. This side, it's just going to drip, curving down, adding that little bump. I can even have this drip, curve a little bit, and then adding a bump, right? Now, if I want to do that on the whole ice cream cone, sure, I can have the drips be shorter, right? I can have them kind of curve even longer into one another. I can even have it go down the cone, right? I know that I get a lot of ice cream on my hands because, you know, the bottom part usually goes into the cone. And that's how I'm gonna add just a little bit more detail, right? Kind of like it's dripping into one another. If you don't wanna add that detail, that's okay. Let's go and now focus on adding fun details, right? We can add a little cherry on top. Whipped cream is just like if we did our cupcakes. So I'm gonna erase this third one because I don't have much room on the top of the page otherwise. And our cupcake frosting. So we're just gonna kind of add like a poop emoji again. We got our oval, and then our teardrop shape, right? We can always add like chocolate sauce, and that is just a wavy line. Now, if you like that compared to the drips that I have here, you can do that instead, right? If you want a wavy line for your drips, I think that'd be really cute too. So that's kind of up to you, right? You can add little chunks of chocolate. This is your ice cream. You can add fun things. If you want to add kind of different lines right here to show me your cone, that'd be super cool. I just did crisscross lines there. And the crisscross lines just added so much, don't you think? And if you want to add strawberries, whatever you like, right? This is your ice cream cone, so you tell me what you want. I do want lots of details, but I think that you guys can show me what all these different fun flavors. Sound good? So that's it. You're just going to draw 2 ice cream cones using circles and then also a cone shape in order to make it. Sound good? Add lots of fun little details to make it yours too, okay? And I hope to see you all soon. Bye, friends. All right, just like the cupcakes, we are going to shade in our awesome ice cream now. So I am going to use this green, kind of making it like a mint chocolate chip. And yet again, I'm gonna say that my sun is right here, right? You don't have to draw the sun, but I know that sometimes it makes it easier for other kids. So I'm going very, very light over on this side because this is where my sun is. And so I'm gonna go light, 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 light. And once I get towards the middle, I can press down a little bit harder, right? I'm not trying to press down super duper hard right now. I'm just kind of showing the middle part. And then once I get to the end, really pressing down as hard as I can, right? And that way I can get my darkest color. And if I want to kind of make sure that everything's kind of blended in nicely, there's not like lines going down the side, that's how I can do that, right? Now, let me see, I'm gonna do that again. Remember, it's the same thing over here. Light, light, light. Light, 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 remember? And then we got medium, so we're gonna press down a little bit harder, just a little bit, and then darkest, so I'm gonna press as hard as I can. So we got dark, 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 medium, and light. And then you're gonna do that all the way down. So that's the fun thing. Our spheres are kind of coming alive with our shading. And you can see that here. So I have my lightest, my medium, and my darkest, right? Same even thing for the cone. We're having that lightest, medium, darkest. All right? And you're gonna do that with all of your little details too, right? So with my chocolate chips, I'm gonna make sure that those kind of poke out. If they're light, then I gotta make them lighter. If they're in the medium, I gotta press down a little bit. If they're the darkest, I gotta really press down, right? So that's the idea of it, okay, friends? And in the end, I want you to have this beautiful masterpiece of these 2 ice cream cones that are colored in as with your colored pencils, as light on the one side and then as dark as you can on the other side. And I'm excited to see your artwork. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, friends.